Once, Epicurus encountered a poor guy who tried to convince the people around him he didn't deserve their pity. The man tried to teach them that they pitied him for things they shouldn't pity him for, such as poverty and lack of status, stating that these things aren't bad. But Epicurus quickly pointed out that trying to convince people of good and evil is a vain pursuit. Even Zeus cannot do it, so why did he try? Yet, the man wanted these people to have a better opinion of him. So, if he couldn't convince them not to pity him for being poor and of low status, maybe he could pretend to be a high status person to gain their approval. But Epicurus reminded him of the means necessary to achieve this facade. He had to borrow a bunch of slaves, possess a couple of luxury items and show them off often. He had to act rich and distinguished, dine and hang out with upper class people, trying to emulate their ways. All that effort just to avoid pity and contempt. Epicurus explained to him the absurdity of trying to convince others while not having convinced the only person he can truly convince: himself. Only his own opinions, pursuits and attitudes were up to him. The only way to cease suffering from pain and turmoil, in this case that people look down on him, is by giving up things that lie outside the sphere of moral purpose. In other words, outside of his control, and casting them aside. Epicurus told the man, "To what class of things, then, does another's opinion about you belong? To that which lies outside the sphere of the moral purpose. And so, it is nothing to you? Nothing." End quote. What people do